Okay, let's just jump right in. Because if you're in the tourism industry at all, you need to know this. The ground has completely shifted under our feet. We're talking about the biggest change, maybe ever, in how travelers find and book experiences online. And it's all happening in one place.
I mean, that quote right there, it really says it all, doesn't it? This isn't just another trend we can ignore. According to the experts at Turas Media, this is the new default. It is how your customers are finding you, period. And getting this right, well, that's gone from being a nice little advantage to being a basic requirement for survival.
And you might be asking, who is Turas Media? Well, the insights we're breaking down today come straight from them. They've been tourism management consultants since 2012, deep in the trenches, giving strategic guidance to tours, attractions, theme parks, you name it. They're not just marketers, they're advising on the whole shebang, from booking systems to operational efficiency. So when they say this is a fundamental shift, it's because they're seeing it on the front lines, impacting every single part of the business.
So here's our game plan for today. We're going to look at the new tourism reality, then we'll cover exactly how your marketing has changed. After that, we'll decode Google's system, I'll give you a prioritized action plan, and we'll finish up by talking about how to really thrive in this new ecosystem. Let's do it.
Okay, first up, the new tourism reality. Let's really get into how Google went from being just a search engine to becoming the default starting and ending point for pretty much every traveler out there.
So, what does this mean for your marketing? Well, to put it bluntly, in this new world, the old playbook for getting seen online is officially obsolete. The game has totally changed.
This right here, this is the new battlefield. Google now controls the most valuable digital real estate on its search engine results page, the SERP. It's actively shifting traffic that used to go directly to your website and is now keeping it inside its own world, putting booking links right up front. And of course, that means the competition for that prime placement is more intense than it has ever been.
Now, if you're going to compete on this new turf, you have to understand how Google thinks. It all boils down to two things: decoding what the user wants, their intent, and knowing the specific modules Google uses to show them information.
See, Google understands intent better than anyone. A search for things to do in Paris is really broad discovery, right? You're just browsing. But a search for tickets for Louvre Museum, well, that is a crystal clear signal to buy something right now. And fun activities this weekend is all about what's local and immediate. The key is matching your information to these different intents so you can show up at just the right moment.
Your business can show up in three key places. First, the admission module. This lets you compete on ticket price, head-to-head with resellers and those big online travel agencies. Then you've got the experiences module, which is like a showcase for your unique tours and events. And finally, the operator booking module. This one is huge. It turns your Google business profile into a direct sales channel, letting customers book with you without ever leaving Google.
But why did Google do all of this? Well, for one, it creates a way better, faster experience for the user. Two, it's a brilliant strategic move to capture a massive slice of the market from the online travel agencies. Three, it future-proofs their search for a world that's all about AI and mobile. And four, it gives them incredibly valuable data on how we all travel and book things. Believe me, this is not a test run, this is their long-term strategy.
All right, so we get the what and the why. Now let's get to the most important part, the how. What do you actually do about it? Turas Media has laid out a super clear, prioritized action plan to help you not just navigate this, but actually succeed. But before we dive into the full plan, we have to pause right here. This quote is everything. If you remember only one thing from our time today, make it this. Your Google My Business profile, your GMB listing, is the absolute foundation. It is the central hub, the source of truth that Google pulls from for everything else. If your GMB isn't perfect, you're basically invisible in this new system.
And I'm serious, this is priority number one, foundational. Every single piece of information, your hours, your location, your photos, your website, it all has to be 100% accurate and complete. You need to manage your reviews, post updates. This is the absolute non-negotiable starting block for your entire strategy.
So here's how Turas Media breaks down the full integrated strategy. 1. Perfect that GMB profile we just talked about. 2. Focus on dominating the things to do modules with rich data, maybe even some ads. 3. Your own website has to be a closer. It needs to be fast, mobile-friendly, and just dead simple to book on. 4. Maximize your partnerships with hotels and local businesses who can send customers your way. 5. Use the online travel agencies, the OTAs, strategically, but always be pushing for those direct bookings.
6. Build a really strong content strategy. Blogs, guides, things that answer the exact questions travelers are typing into Google. 7. Use social media to actively drive traffic to your booking pages. And finally, number 8, monitor everything, analyze the data, and adapt. This is not a set-it-and-forget-it game.
So as we wrap this up, the biggest takeaway is that this shift isn't going away. Turas Media is crystal clear on this. This is a permanent evolution in how tourism is discovered and bought. The businesses that are going to thrive are the ones that recognize this new reality and build their entire digital strategy around it.
And that really just leaves us with one crucial question to think about. Take a really hard, honest look at your own marketing efforts and ask yourself, is my online presence built for the old web? Or is it truly ready for this new reality of discovery? Because the answer to that question is going to determine your success for years to come.